This is Pastor Rod coming to you guys again with another one of our exciting stories of some folks that have just showed some extreme kindness during this virus that we've been having. And I've got Miss Abby Estes. Most of you guys know her. She's probably did something for you in the past. But I just think she's done something here in the last couple of weeks that found a way to do something maybe the Lord have you to do, or for the Lord have her to do, maybe to encourage you to find something good and positive to be doing during this crazy time when we're just sitting at home. Abby, I know that a couple of weeks ago we talked and the Lord laid something on your heart that you started doing, and I just thought that it would be really important for some of our church members to hear what kind of the vision that God put in your heart and how you to help somebody. And so if you wouldn't mind, maybe just share a little bit about what you've been doing for the last couple of weeks.
Well, I've been making face masks mainly for the healthcare community. A friend of mine who is a healthcare worker actually kind of prompted, the idea, and said, "Hey, you need to make these. This is going to be a need." And it was actually a few weeks ago. And so I went online and found a pattern, and I have enough fabric and materials to, face mask the world. So I was like, okay, let's get started. So I just started making them, and I believe, if I'm not wrong, I think I've made 650 at this point.
And how long does that take you to make 650?
It's been a little bit over, wow, is it 3 weeks or 2 weeks?
Wow. So
I can't remember now. Time has just gotten away from me.
I'm telling you, maybe like 200 a week, or if it's 2 weeks, 300 in a week. That is a lot of masks and everything. But how long does it take you to make each mask?
Well, I pre-cut. I spend a lot of time cutting everything out and getting it ready. Once I have everything cut out and everything's in place, it takes about 3.5 minutes to whip one up.
Yeah.
So they go pretty quick.
Yeah. I want to show the people one that you made for me. Is everybody knows I'm a huge dog fan. And
yeah.
Here, I mean, this is going to be something to remember the rest of my life and everything that sort. It's so cool. And so that's some just putting the gift and the talents that God's given you to work, to be able to bless somebody else during this time. And I was just thinking it was so cool what you've done, and I was just want to share with the Sanctuary family and anybody else who might watch one of these interviews about something you can do. I know to you it's not a big deal, but to me it's a huge deal, and I know to the Lord it's a huge deal, and to these people that are getting these masks that can't have them, I mean it is a great blessing and everything that sort. Well,
in doing this, I have been contacted by a lot of people I don't even know.
Wow.
I have mailed masks all over the country. I've mailed quite a few to New York, some to California, some to Seattle, Washington, a lot of the hot spots over the United States. These people have reached out to me via Facebook,
right.
And asked me to make the mask. And I honestly, I cannot even imagine what some of these people are going through. I feel like it's the least I can do to sew a mask. And everybody keeps asking me, aren't you getting tired? Are your fingers not just worn to the bone? And I'm like, I'm really not. I just keep going. And as long as people ask me to make them, it may take me a minute to get them done, but I have a long list at home to make, but I will make them until the last person stops asking me. I feel that, did I lose you? I'm sorry.
You're
I
good.
feel that compassionate about it because, these people are dealing with this killer virus. I mean, literally a killer virus. And it's the least I can do. It is literally the least I can do, and it's given me purpose, and I've really enjoyed it. I really have.
Well, I tell you what, it has definitely been it's touched my heart, and I know it has many others. How do you think people found out about these masks and you making them?
Well, I actually, in the beginning, I put it on Facebook that I was
Okay.
planning on making the mask, and I asked, you know, everybody to share it. And at one point, I haven't even looked at the original post, but the last time I looked, it had 77 shares.
Wow.
So you think about that, people share it, and then everybody that they know sees it, and then, so it just like snowballed into this huge thing. Another thing I want to mention is I have kind of met over Facebook, not in person, a friend who I kind of talked so over the phone, and she bought a sewing machine. She lives in Cartersville. She's a young lady. She's like 33, and she has learned to sew, and I've mailed her fabric, I've mailed her supplies, I've done all kinds of stuff for her just to be able to help her. She's made over 200, maybe even 300 by now. But I
Yeah.
mean, she didn't even know how to sew when this
Right.
started.
Right.
So that's inspirational. I
Yes,
mean,
it is.
you know,
Yeah, yeah. Now, so somebody else caught the vision from you, and it just shows you somebody that's got a willingness can. They can help if they want
yes,
to. They sure can. Well,
definitely.
I tell you, I think there's other people out here that are listening to this. They've got talents and things that they can do as well, and it's just trying to figure out a way to help. And it's not just this virus, but it's just the rest of our life. There's always we all have something we can give if we'll just look and find it. And some
Absolutely.
encourage somebody and everything. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on and sharing this. We're gonna put this video out to the Sanctuary family and anybody they want to see it. And it's just a real encouraging thing to me. And I appreciate you taking the time to do what you're doing and sharing with us this what God has put on your heart. So once again, we appreciate all you're doing. Thanks again.
No problem. Thank
All
you.
right. Bye bye.